Devil May Cry on Netflix is not Devil May Cry, let's be honest. Adi Shankar wanted to do something that was done with Castlevania, but Castlevania was actually faithful to the franchise even though it's not canon to the games. But here Adi Shankar decided, fuck it, I'm gonna do my own fanfic version of what I want to Devil May Cry to be, and he made completely something that is opposite to the video games. And the main question is the show good as a show, and how it is in relation to DMC. So I'm going to be trying to give the show 2 ratings because I can't go any other way around it. Because the entire show is basically about refugees from hell. Yes, I'm not joking. The entire show is about how some demons in hell are good and only other demons are bad, and the bad demons eat good demons. And overall show presents this like the good demons just want to live in peace and humans bad. United States government is terrible and kills poor demons. This is what the show is about. It has nothing to do with the games at this point. It is just a political messaging and another show that uses plot point of refugees and tries to push like a political messaging into a franchise about half human, half demon, killing demons and saving humanity. So Dante in the show feels okay. He's like a Dante from Devil May Cry 3, I would say. And he kinda is okay. But otherwise, the lady isn't the lady in this TV show at all. She's completely different character. She curses a lot. Every single sentence she has to put some fuck into it. And listen, I know they tried to do it like cursing is going to make her cool, but no, cursing does not make you cool. So she is walking around and constantly throw fucks and speaks like a millennial. And when she's telling the story of like Sparta, because other people don't know it and she knows it, she is talking in this millennial way that is just over the top, and he was like, oh my god, this is evil as fuck, so he decided to put the fucking stop to it. I'm not over exaggerating because this is a literal dialogue in the show when she tells the story of Sparta. But otherwise, Dante is cool. Some other characters like Rabbit is the main villain, main antagonist, and he is intriguing and you want to know who he is, and he's intriguing till you find out who he actually is, and then everything falls apart. So I'm going to go into full spoilers from now on because I cannot talk about this show and its flaws and its problems without going into spoilers. So let's go from this. There's also Virgil at the end of the show, at least, because he shows up as a fake Virgil, then he shows up in his demon form, and he shows up at the end, and he is believed to be dead for the entirety of the first season, and he shows up at the end to save the demons. Why is he saving the demons? Well, we get to that. So the entire show is humans bad, demons good, and up till like first 4 episodes when there were cool fight scenes and stuff, I was really enjoying it. And the cool fight scenes don't stop after episode 4. The cool fight scenes are present throughout the entire show, don't get me wrong, but the first 4 episodes I really enjoyed, and episode 4 and 5 are kinda like a raid homage type of thing, where Adi Shankar wanted to do his own animated raid DMC styled. And then since like episode 4, like in middle of the episode 4, we get introduced to this demon refugee type of stuff. And it goes further, more and more and more growing, oh look how bad humans are, they don't want poor demons to be in their country. There's this one big allegory for refugees, for a war in Iraq, for United States invading other countries, destabilizing other countries. This is the entire messaging of this TV show. However, the overall show I cannot say with a clear conscience that it's bad, because it's not. It has some interesting moments, it has some interesting themes, but overall the plot is incredibly stupid, because if you know, that's not how Devil May Cry operates. And demons that are good are really rare in Devil May Cry universe. And the honorable mention has to go to episode number 6, because it changes the animation styles. It has like 2 separate animation styles. It tells 2 different flashbacks for Rabbit and for Lady. The one for Rabbit is how he became Rabbit, because it turns out Rabbit was a human, and as a kid nobody loved him, nobody liked him, so he happened to stumble upon the portal to hell, went through that portal, and got friends and family in demons. And then he was grown up, he tried to smuggle friends and family out of the hell to the United States, and the evil United States demon hunting force that is called the Darkcom killed his family and nearly killed him, so he pumped himself full of demon blood to keep himself alive, and saw his rabbit mask into his own body, which kind of makes no sense, because when he's animated, he basically is animated like this mask is his own head. It makes no actual sense, but it is done like that. So it is one part of the episode, and the second part of the episode is the backstory of Lady, which is kind of like in the games. Her father went nuts, made himself into a demon, killed her mom, but then there's a deviation because her father actually burned in the building. So the backstory doesn't bring anything into the equation and doesn't bring anything into the show, and it's basically a pointless and waste of time. If you know, in Devil May Cry, Lady goes by Lady because she wants to escape her past. She doesn't want to be tied to her past, and she tries to hunt down her father. In this TV show, she's called Lady because Dante wants to call her Lady, because she even says, "You know my name is Mary." "Yeah, but I like Lady more." Makes completely no sense. So, going to the ending, when everything got revealed and we have United States being basically the big bad, we have this fight scene between Dante and Rabbit and Lady, and well, the show ends with Lady double-crossing Dante, shooting him with a tranquilizer. He's getting frozen, and the United States get a hold of the device that opens portals to hell. They open the portal to hell. The vice president, who's a really Christian man and does everything in the name of God, and he's going to smite every single demon out of existence, he opens the portal to hell, and they send rockets through this portal to kill every single demon in the village, every single child demon, because in the show, demons live in families, they have kids, by the way, and they're good. So, and they have the villages and stuff, so they basically bomb the living shit out of every single demon in hell. They move in with the military. The Green Day American Idiot is bumping in the background. And at the end of the day, every single corner of hell is conquered. Demons are either dead or enslaved by the United States. They plant flags in hell, American flags. They take selfies with the American flags, and Virgil comes out, frees the demons that are in cages, and he is like, they don't know who they messed with. So basically, it's all out war, and I'm like, listen, the show is stupid and crazy to the point when I'm like, okay, the show is not bad as a show. It's bad as a DMC show. If you want the DMC, you should avoid the show. If you love DMC, if you want actual portrayal of the Devil May Cry, you should avoid this show at all costs. There's nothing in the show that is going to be okay for you if you are a purist, if you want actual DMC. If you don't want the actual DMC and you're open to strange political messaging in Devil May Cry, wacky shit happening, everything is all over the top, and United States is one big baddie and demons are good, fine, have at it. The show is not bad. I cannot just with a clear conscience say that this is a bad show, because it isn't. It's animated well, it is written at times decently. When the lady is not speaking, basically every other character is written okay, especially the twins. There's a moment when Dante is fighting the twins on the plane. The twins are written great, actually. I really liked it. The president, even though it's like a anti-American messaging, like the vice president is actually written pretty well. The voice acting is decent. The animation is great until they go into this 3D effect. Then it kind of looks iffy. But overall, the show is fun to watch. But if you want actual Devil May Cry, this is not a show for you. And I personally was intrigued. I wanted to see how big of a train wreck in terms of the plot this is going to get, how far into the messaging we are going to get, and we got pretty far. Like, listen, if the United States bombing hell and planting flags and taking selfies with the flags in hell and behind them are dead bodies of demons wasn't clear enough, you also had to put the Green Day American Idiot, great song by the way, you had to put this song, to make the scene even more on the nose. I don't blame people who just didn't watch it, because it's just, this is basically something that I would personally call propaganda, anti-American propaganda. And it's really anti-United States. If you don't mind it, you may have fun watching it. Well, I had fun watching it, because even though I see these things, I still am able to enjoy the piece of media that is this thing. But this is not a DMC. So if you want the DMC, go play games, go watch the old anime, which is going to be way better for you. This is not what you're looking for. But as a show, I would say this show oscillates in 6, 7 out of 10, because it is not a bad show. But is it going to be watched at least enough to get the second season? I don't know. You kind of scared away a lot of the fans because they wanted you to do something that was done, for an example, with Castlevania. Castlevania is also not canon to the video games, but at least it is faithful to the video games. It tells the stories that are in line with the world of the video games. And Adi Shankar was an executive producer on that. So you saw the success of Castlevania that you were a producer of, and you decided to do this instead of doing just a Devil May Cry in the fashion that Devil May Cry should be kept in, but doing your own thing like Castlevania. You decided to use this TV show for your own political agenda, political messaging, to present how anti-American you are, maybe, and you lost viewers. You lost viewers that are genuinely devoted Devil May Cry fans, because you just wanted to do this. And from episode 5 to episode 8, the show's anti-American messaging gets amplified more and more and more, and the most people are not going to watch it. So I am really intrigued where he intends to take it in the second season, if he gets one, because we don't know how it's going to be watched. I don't know. I can't imagine Dante being okay, friendly with Virgil and going and slaying humans for demons. This is where the show kind of led. It seems like Dante is going to not be fighting demons. He's going to be fighting humans. Or maybe the second season is going to be that they actually unfreeze Dante, because Virgil is going to bring back demons into power, and they will need Dante to fight his own brother that is kind of something that I think maybe they are aiming for. So the second season, if they get one, may actually be more of a Devil May Cry than this. Because it feels like maybe Virgil is going to take the demons, free them, he's going to fight the United States, and he's going to cause like maybe some kind of demon revolution on Earth, and they will need to unfreeze Dante because they will need his help, because he's the only one who can fight him, because United States military should be kinda unreliable and unable to fight demons. So we'll see, but I don't know. Looking at the reception, it's divided as hell. Personally, I'm also divided. From one side, I did enjoy and had fun time watching this, but as a Devil May Cry fan, I'm looking at it, I'm like, where is Devil May Cry? This is not a Devil May Cry. But maybe second season, if I kind of see it, maybe how he wants to do this, maybe second season is going to be more of a Devil May Cry, but it's still going to be probably kept in some kind of messaging, because yeah, they couldn't help themselves. That's going to be all for me. If you are a Devil May Cry fan, I don't really recommend it. If you are a purist, of course, if you think that you can handle it and you don't mind the politics, because this is not even left or right thing. No matter if you are on the left or the right, nobody wants to really see these things in Devil May Cry. Like, this is not what Devil May Cry should be. So I don't know, think about it, and I say like this is okay show, not okay Devil May Cry. Oh yeah, music is great. I would forget. Music choices in the entire show, amazing choices, great. They fit well with the action on the screen, the feeling of the Devil May Cry with these songs, great. This is actually something that gets us closer maybe to Devil May Cry, the songs, than anything else. But there are bits and pieces from the games that you see in the show, but they are overshadowed by the political messaging. So that will be all for me. Comment, like, subscribe, and bye.